chill. Wow, and your underlying energy is you guys, the Temperance card here. Moderation in all things, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, I feel like some risks have been taken, some things have been done in regards to your life, like whatever you guys had to do. Some of you guys, you may have been avoiding stuff, haven't really been paying too much attention to it, but now it's like, I think maybe there's some things that are definitely calling for action, but you don't know what to do about it. Maybe this is about some sort of communication, some more information that's needed. Some of you guys, it's basically all about information. Like, you guys just don't know what to do because you don't have enough information about stuff. Now, I think you have somebody around you that has all the information that you need. I think there's some people that are around you that can help you. I think you have already consulted somebody to help you around this time. But it's still not enough. It's still like, I don't know. I think it's about applying that knowledge, applying that information now, because all you can do is the best that you got, which is why Temperance is coming up. And I think the reason why the future looks so unknown, right, with the High Priestess, is because, yeah, you're gonna have to kind of feel this through. You're gonna have to feel it out. There's no right or wrong direction in which to go, but there is this sort of there is just this unknown energy here. Like, it's kind of trusting your intuition, and I don't think you're upset or afraid of it. It's just almost like, what do you do, after that? Well, you just pretty much handle your business. Know what you know. Let that be your guide. If you need any more information, don't be afraid to ask. And I think that's one of the things too. But the advice is the Ace of Wands, which is talking about go, go, go. Just do it. Take action. Just take action. Because, as you'll learn and you'll grow, and you'll expand yourself the more you do things. Right now, it's not really the focus to find all the information, because sometimes there isn't any information about what to do. I think you can have guidance, you can get some clarity, have somebody kind of consult you in regards what to do. But to be honest with you, there is no right or wrong way to go, and there's no absolute, there's no, universal direction that you need to take. Unfortunately, this looks like you're just gonna have to. It's not really an unfortunate thing too, actually. It's more of like, the fortunate portion of this is that you have to trust your intuition. And the best way to know that you're headed towards the right direction, the only information you need to know is where you're trying to get to. Where's your goal? And then just kind of assess and plan for things around that. Because your aspiration is the Ten of Cups. You want to feel emotionally secure. You want to be surrounded by people that you love, people that you can enjoy your life with. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like this is you guys really wanting to step out and enjoy yourself, and really to connect with other people. Or to connect with the people that you know, connect with the people that you love. You want to be in an area where it makes you feel happy. And I don't think you guys care about the physical. It's nothing physical that you care about. It's more of like, what does happiness feel like for you, and how do you get there? But the whole focus of this reading is about not being able to just, you're not sure what to do. You don't feel like you have enough information. There's some things that need to be seen, some things that need to be gathered here. But I think it's just that the reason why the Seven of Swords came up is that perhaps there is a risk that needs to be taken, or that has already been taken for you guys. But mostly now it's just about kind of keeping the morale, right? Keeping everything balanced, keeping everything in harmony. Because right now, for the next couple weeks, you're going to be trying to do the best that you can, and there's no clear direction on how to do it. You just got to do it. So that should be already the barrier that's broken regarding, what you need to do, what you're learning how to do stuff. And how am I reading all of this, right? I'm just like going about just telling you stuff. Well, we could start from the very beginning here. The Eight of Swords talks about being blinded, blinded by your thoughts, focusing on what your mind is saying, and all the the clutter that's going on up top. And the reason why is because of this Page of Cups, Page of Swords, excuse me. The Page of Swords. It's the information card. You gather information. That's why it's seen as kind of sneaky or spying or stalky, because you're trying to gain information. And usually it's done by sneaky ways. This is usually this card of the spy, but you do gain more information with this card. It's not just communicating your truth or talking. And now for some of you guys, it is that too. You may have to just say a truth or communicate your truth and be open and honest and blunt with the people around you. But I feel like this is about gaining more information. Why am I saying that? Because you were the King of Swords in the past. Or you had consulted somebody. because the King of Swords is an advisor. He's really good at helping you, and he can be a lawyer. I don't know if some of you guys are, consulting the law, but there's no law-ish kind of cards other than, there's no law-ish kind of cards anywhere, as a matter of fact. So you could have just seen an advisor or gotten some help from somebody that was highly knowledgeable, that was very, skilled at helping people with, with advice. But you also could have been very clear on your truth, very, clear on what it is that you wanted to do, knew what your moral compass was, and you had knowledge already in the bag, right? Yeah, I think you did. You have knowledge. You mastered your communication, your independence, your sense of self, your truth. You know your truth, and that is what you've mastered, the understanding of your own truth. And now it's about putting it into practice. And I feel like some things may have kind of started from scratch, because what's before the star? The tower. And the tower, to me, it looks like that there was something. Oh, excuse me. The star looks like something that went down to absolute nothing. Something changed your life drastically, but it brought this out of you. It brought this serious individual, this person that is very clear of what their truth is. The importance of communication, the importance of ideas, and this person is just lightning storm fast with ideas. And now you're implementing them into your current situation, into your life. And well, this is about putting in the work, putting in the effort, because now you're going towards your goal, you're going towards your wish. And your dream here is showing that is the 10 of Cups. It's about what you feel, what you want to feel, and the people that you want to feel this with. You want to be in a community with people that actually either that you can enjoy spending time with, that you can be happy with, or an environment that you could really resonate with emotionally, right? You want to feel good, and you want the outside to express that, to look that way, right? Not to look that way, but to feel like your environment is on the same vibe, right? Because it does not the 10 of Pentacles. Like you're not looking for a house, a home, or like a mansion or money. You're not doing any of that. You're looking for an environment that feels the same way that you feel, happy and joyous. And I think that's what you guys are going after, right? That aspiration, happily ever after. But this is where your information comes in. And I feel like you guys, even though you had all the information at one point, you're starting to get really, stifled up with your mind a little bit, right? And it's starting to cloud your judgment. It's starting to make doing things harder, because you guys are, you're looking at, okay, this is starting from scratch. This is starting from the very beginning. I got to start now, but I don't really know what to do. But I feel like it's a big panic, which is why Temperance is a big card here. Do not panic, right? Because all of these things are coming into play. Utilizing what you know and then making it so, right? Taking action on what you know. Taking action on what you know. Because I don't think this is really someone else. I think there's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius around you, but I don't think that this is exactly someone else. I think this person here is pretty much reminding you of what you know, if anything. Because remember, I feel like I kind of believe that we all have the knowledge we have all the knowledge within us. We just have people, places, and things to help us remember, so we can be able to access that part of our brain, to access that sense of knowledge. And I feel like this is you guys, though. Still, I don't really see this as anyone else. And as much as I would love to see you guys as fire energy, it's understandable. If you guys are going to start something new, you want information. But this is a new beginning. You have, you gained your truth. You know what your truth is, and now you're starting a new journey. So yeah, it makes sense why the Page of Swords is coming here, not just to gain more information, but there's more information to be learned. I think you guys are gaining more information, and you don't know what to do with that, because you already came in to the situation with a kind of an idea, right? With a certain perspective already. So it's like you're starting something new, and you're getting hit with different information, a different perspective, and you don't know what to do with that perspective because you already have one settled down. It's like somebody's changed the plans. But you gotta it's like rolling with those punches, the Temperance card. You gotta roll with the punches. Find the balance, find the harmony in it. And by doing that, you just keep going on your path, utilizing what you know, and seeing what this new perspective can offer you, and trying to, figuring out whether or not you could assess it, and then if you can't, keep moving. Because all in all, where you're going right now is a mystery to all of us. Not because it's like, well, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what it is, whatever. No, it's like the most important thing you need to be looking at towards your future is that you're following your intuition, and that's it. Because if you know where you're going, if you know already have your aspiration here, which is the Ten of Cups, that's a done deal. We got that you're going there. But how you get there, what your next steps will be, that's up to you. That's what your intuition says. And everybody's intuition for situations like this is very different. So you have to trust your intuition with this. But you see, your goal and ambition is to start something new, just to start something, get something rolling, get some movement going here. For some of you guys, this is rekindling an old flame, getting that passion back. But remember, like, getting that passion back is very easy because you just remember what your aspirations are. What is your North Star? What is your goal? Now your outcome is judgment. So this is talking about a second chance, a second time around, another opportunity at something. But this is from the review of, you know what I'm saying? So I get this whole review thing here. And this energy is really intense here. I could feel it. I was already getting it from here, but then judgment just kind of adds on to the extra spice. And I feel like with judgment coming up here, guys, this is, you know, as far as the future goes, you're going to have to trust your intuition with this one, especially, and you're going to have to trust what you know. Because the High Priestess is also the card of what you know. And the King of Swords knows a lot of stuff. If not everything, a lot of stuff. Why? Because it's an Aquarius energy. Then you have the High Priestess, which is already the card of the hidden or the knowing. Right? And then you have Judgment here. So there's a situation where you have to kind of come up with something. Do something different, right? Because this is a situation that's come up again. This is not your first rodeo, which is why I'm saying all this. Like, you already knew what you needed to know. You got your truth here, and you're headed towards a new beginning here with new information, or you're headed with new information, or you're headed with something. You're starting something new, but you're getting hit with new information, or you're trying to apply old stuff to a situation that may end up putting you back to where you were. But ultimately, this is what's coming up, is this review, this looking back, the situation, you know, that reminds you of the past. Something that you have been, where you thought you weren't going to be put here again. This is your ultimate test. You are in that situation again. And I think you know it. The High Priestess, the King of Swords, you know that. It's the biggest thing now is to do something differently. You have information, use it. And I know it looks like you don't, but it does. You never are ever put into a situation that you don't know how to deal with, that you're not equipped to handle. And this is one of those times you have to look back. What is the situation that you're headed towards that you need to handle differently, right? Or that you should probably handle differently. Because the Judgment card is like saying, hey, we've been here before. We've been down this road before. And this is your time to see how much you've grown, see how much you've changed, and to really reflect on that change by making a choice, by taking action on this opportunity that's come about again. Or if it's not an opportunity or a circumstance in which you have to act, because it's not really giving you a lot of time to. Oh wow, breathe. It's saying this. You see, I was saying that, you guys, I can sense the freaking out energy. You guys are really freaking out. And it's understandable considering that this is a new beginning and this is like literally test one, you know. But don't freak out. Take a moment to breathe, guys. Bring that harmony back into the self so that you guide yourself. Meditate. And I know it's hard to do, but the last thing you want to do is make panicky decisions. Because, like, let's think about it. You can say, shut up, I don't know anything. But then you make the most, panic decision ever. Because you're desperate to get the situation done and over with. Would you have made that decision if you were calm? So it's important to be calm. It's important to try to channel your inner self, channel some peace in yourself, because right now you're going to need to make all the decisions that you need to make with a clear head, as clear as possible. Because as you see, the Eight of Swords, that person is stuck and not moving because he's letting his mind keep him from doing the things that he would have done otherwise if he wasn't allowing his mind to occupy, and to clutter his whole vision of everything. Clarity, guys. And clarity is obtained by having peace. And I know it's hard to do, but as long as you keep doing what you know that you can do in the moment, that's what's going to help you establish that peace. But take a breath, take a moment, take a rest. Don't worry about things too much, because it can do you more harm than good. You guys have a wedding, okay, and this says this situation involves marriage. So this has to do with a commitment or some sort of tie between you and another person, or some sort of commitments to other people, because you have the Ten of Cups. Maybe this is regarding family. But the thing is that there's something here that's very intense and that's very, close to you and intimate as far as this goes. And I feel like with the wedding coming up, obviously it has to do with your happily ever after, and I feel like a wedding is a happily ever after, but of course it's a happily ever after of your singlehood cycle moving on to the marriage cycle. So whatever your commitments are to a happily ever after, it's going to, they're going to be trial and tribulations. A wedding, planning that wedding is not going to be easy, right? Going up to all those steps, you may have changes of plans, you may have hiccups, you may have some people canceling, you may have the wrong color of dress or clothing or theme music, right? But you have to kind of go with the flow with it. Not necessarily go with the flow, but improvise. That's what I mean. There's some things that you just kind of have to learn to improvise on. And you're Saggies. You're good at doing that. And I know it kind of feels like, I don't know what you mean, but you guys are good. In the heat of the moment, when something needs to be done, you guys are quick to think of a good solution. Or a not so great solution. But either one of those solutions, you guys understand that that experience is something that you will always have with you, and that's priceless. And it's more important than money can buy. So, as much as you can, take it easy, breathe a little bit, center yourself as much as you can right now, because with judgment involved in this thing, it's going to be, you could definitely feel the intense energy. I can feel it. I can feel the hyper active energy, like, oh my gosh, everything's going to be okay. As long as you center yourself and rely on the information that you know and embrace the information that comes in, right? Not all of it, but use that filtration system.